One of the reasons that I went into business was to be able to help people get into detoxification and rejuvenation. That requires lots of fasting, green drinks, and things like that. The problem is that people felt like they needed to be chewing on something. People have a problem fasting because they've just got to be chewing on something. So it was just easier to join the crowd. And so he says, well, as long as people need to be snacking on something, by the way, 9 out of 10 Americans snack 2.5 times a day. Those snacks would be consumed where? Mid-morning, late afternoon, during the workday. So what better snack to have at your workplace than a snack that's actually going to be good for you? This is a whole grain product. It has nutritional yeast on it. That does make it taste like it has cheese on it. But for its namesake, nutritional yeast has a ton of nutrients in it. Nutrients that we're not getting in our community. Cancer now is a new genocide, I often say. And so you have this healthy snack versus what else is going to be available to you in most workplaces. A vending machine that has lots of choices that are simply not good for you.
Wow.
So not only are you supporting us, but you're supporting the change in your own lifestyle habits.
Talking about the product. I know we're supposed to be talking about the product later, but let's go back to this product piece because people are buying popcorn. They're spending it. They're buying popcorn. They're buying popcorn, and I want to make sure y'all understand when y'all go purchase, you're buying anyway. Purchase off the shelf. Get this True Pop popcorn. And Dr. Downs, you're talking some CEO things as an entrepreneur. Sometimes does it get a little bit more difficult to separate? Listen, let me say this. You have some entrepreneurs out there who are creating companies because they're business people, and I'm not saying you're not. They just, I want to, popcorn's hot, let me go buy popcorn. Right. But you actually have a product that says you came a different way. You are actually a product of the product, and you are actually a ND, am I understanding? So you're medically trained, clinically trained, and so it's a little bit different than some of the competitors on the shelf who say, "I'm a business person. Let's go popcorns today. Tomorrow's M&Ms. What's the next fad?" This is something to say, "Hey, you know what? It's something behind this one that I think separates your brand from other brands. It's not just a namesake to make it sound like it's doing something. You actually done the research. You actually did the study. You actually formulated."
We engineered a product to be better for you, that actually tastes good, that you would actually see the results in. You know how you eat something and you're ready to crash.
Yes.
You know, so you don't get any of that. You get the increase in energy level, and then you see some changes if you're watching yourself, medically speaking. But even more than that, it's just it's the sustainability. So today, all of the millennial words, gluten-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, you would think that we created this like yesterday, 1999. In fact, in November, we'll be celebrating 20 years, believe it or not. 20 years, and it's the exact same formula from 20 years ago. So 20 years ago. So, and that talks about, you know, things that are right in life. They never change. They're timeless. The same information that I was speaking on health and fitness on radio 20 years ago. It's the same information. It doesn't change. You know, how the human body works, the things that are good for it, it doesn't change. All of the new superfoods and things that we have today, they've just been repackaged, regurgitated information, but it's basically boiling down to the same thing. And right now at 275,000 deaths a year from coronary disease, we've got to do something different. This is just the first step.